Hi, I'm Rob Schneider. Are you ready for the Friday Night Frenzy? You can do it!
Here it is, week 6 of the Friday Night Frenzy, sponsored by Ralphie's Sports Eatery and Pub. I'm Eric Harbert. That was the Whitmer High School band. They got a lot to cheer about. Andre Savage will join them shortly. But first, for the second straight week, Southview and Perrysburg play in a make-or-break game. Both teams are 4-1. The winner, the front runner for an NLL title. The loser will have to hope for some help in the final 4 weeks. Perrysburg and Southview, our Friday Night Frenzy game of the week. Southview's won the last 4 NLL titles. All hail Kelsey Fairchild, the homecoming queen. Nice TM. Cougars trailed 7-6.5. Yeah, they trailed it in the second. Jalen Maribel working it downfield. 49-yard run. Just out of bounds at the 6. Southview pounds into the next play. They get a 2-point conversion. They're up 14-7. End of the third. Maribel again, this time plowing over defenders. They can't bring him down. 14 yards for the score, 21-7 Cougars. Students, what bad weather. Take off your shirts. Fourth quarter now. Austin Valdez to Gerard Pinckney. Great catch. Icing on the cake for the Cougars. They're the front runners for the NLL title. Again, winners 29-7 over the Jackets.
Very, very pleased with the attitude of our football team in the second half. They played some Cougar football, some great Cougar football, and they're moving toward that kind of team that I thought they could be.
Right down to the wire, we said that it's going to be a tough league this year. Now we got to focus on winning out and take care of ourselves.
Well, I was just running, and I thought that he was going to tackle me, so I just, put my head down, and he eventually just slid off me. So, I just kept running, kept my feet, and got in the end zone.
All right, so Southview beat Maumee last week. Check it out. Homecoming week, Danielle Parker at Napoleon. That's where Maumee is this week. First quarter we go. Jake Schneider to Dominique Keeler. Floats it out there, keeps it in bounds. Dominique can play a little basketball, too. Great catch there. Brandon Phoenix was finished. Bowling over defenders. Maumee up 7. Woo! Tiaras for everybody. Then Schneider rolling, throwing. Finds Sean McGovern in the end zone. Panthers take a 14-0 lead, but Napoleon forces overtime where eventually Maumee would win it 23-20. Stay warm, ladies. Bowling Green, Anthony Wayne. That is not the homecoming court at Anthony Wayne. They're up 28-0 at half. BG, Andrew Dennis to Ryan Donaldson. The tip drill picked off by Nate Beach. AW capitalizes. Zach Grahowski right into your living room for a touchdown. Very cold cheerleaders. Is that Tweety? Yes. Then Bowling Green with the ball. Dennis scrambles. Anthony Wayne's Blake Alberts pursuing and tackling for the sack. Anthony Wayne pounds the Bobcats 41-0. Northview at Springfield. Water Girl Jaden Fink and company keeping the boys hydrated. The QB, her brother. Clay Fink goes airborne but intercepted, and Northview's Corey Bowman all the way. It's a pick 6, 36-0 Northview. Just not Springfield's night. Josh Davis up the gut, bouncing off Blue Devils. Northview wins it 42-0. All right, best 2 teams in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference are Whitmer and Findlay. They're both 5-0, and they'll face each other in Hancock County next week. But first things first. Findlay and St. Francis. Our Tim McMahon did a story on Findlay's Dan Carpenter this week. He's hearing impaired, but anything but disabled. Check out NorthwestOhio.com for the full story. His team up 21-7 at half. Third quarter we go. Knights driving. First pass of the drive, and this is what happens. Ben Cooperberg with the interception for Findlay. And then how about Paul Castellano? 7 of 9 for over 250 yards and 4 touchdowns. 3 of them to this guy right here because of these kind of runs. Jimmy Orwick makes it 28-7. The flags are flying for Findlay in the Glass Bowl. Trojans looking for more. Shannon Wesley picks it off. It's punched out. Sam Burns eventually recovers for the Knights. So they're trying to get something to go, and again, David Neese picked off by Luke Cole. Trojans win easily 35-7. They are 6-0. What about big margin? What do you attribute that to?
Our coaching's really good. We're game planning really well, and we're doing what we're supposed to do.
I'm just happy for these guys. They deserve it. They worked extremely hard, and you know, we're where we want to be. And if we want to keep getting where we want to go, we got to keep having efforts like tonight.
A great matchup at Central. Fremont Ross in town. Irish up 28-6 at half, but Little Giants, you know they put up a fight. Dylan Starks on the punt return. Dylan Starks creating some sparks, and eventually, I'm out of rhymes, and he's out of time. Brought down to the 26. That sets up Trent Stout big into the end zone. 5 yards for the score. Cuts the lead to 28-14. Next, Fremont drive. Little Giants threatening again. Tyler Wolf, airborne, but picked off by Derek Hafner. Last chance for Fremont Ross. 4th and 1. Keeping hope alive, but no. Wolf stuffed by that interior, the defensive line for the Irish, and they win it 28-14.
Yeah, I mean, they're a very good football team. We knew they were going to come out and give us their best punch. And once again, we're a young football team against a good team coming out with that big lead. You know, you got the biggest thing in halftime adjustment-wise is keeping them focused and letting them know these guys are going to come out punch you in the mouth, and you better be ready for it and be ready to punch them back.
All right, time to head back over to the Ralphie's Bandstand with Andre Savage, host of Game Savvy Late Night, which you can watch right here after Saturday Night Live. Dre with the Whitmer highlights and the Whitmer High School Band. Dre.
Thank you, Mr. Harbert. Number one, stop with the rapping. Let that go. Secondly, I'd like to thank you for the plug. And finally, Whitmer Panthers, hello. Hey, you know what? I want to talk to a couple of these guys, so let's get to the business at hand first so we can have some fun later. Football, people. Clay at Whitmer, and we got business early. That was Coach Polka, and here we go. Clay dropping the punt, and who finds it? Mr. Johnny on the spot. I do it all. I'm Jody Webb. I pick it up, and I score easy. 7-0 Panthers. Moving on now. Clay answers. This is Bryce Castillo. Whoop! Yes, and I'm into the end zone with my flying Peter Pan game. 7-7 to tie up. But on the ensuing kickoff, watch this. It's Mike chopping it up like Michael Myers. Goes 92 yards for the touchdown, Panthers. Whitmer Panthers looking great in the uniforms. Busy on the field. 54-7. Back to the bandstand now. I got a couple aggressive guys out here. I got my man Drew over there. He wanted to talk tonight. He was the first man with his hands up. You got Marcus over there in the corner with the big brass. He came in talking noise tonight. But it's this man, they say, is the loudmouth, people. Jerry, I'm not Seinfeld. Get busy on the drums, buddy. We don't have time for you to just give us a big dissertation. So give me something on the drums. Go. See, we have so many talented kids in the Northwest Ohio area. Thank you. Mr. Harbert, let's go.
Dre, I take some exception. If Snow and Vanilla Ice can rap, come on, Opie. All right, we're up to our first time out. When we come back, we check in on 3 top 10 teams, plus the first conference games in the New Look City League. But first, back to the Ralphie's Bandstand and the Whitmer High School Band.